तो फिर पहले ही तरफ बुला लेते।
Good morning to all. Last
Good
class we
morning.
were dealing with drawing of few graphs and the first introduction of what dy by dx is. Right? We learned how to evaluate a limit delta x tending to 0. Right? This is what we have done in the previous class. Could somebody confirm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just for you people to have a better understanding of the graphs, I'll use Desmos to show you people a few graphs. It goes this way. Share screen. Okay. Y equal to, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me draw for a straight line first. 2x plus 3. This will be the graph for y equal to 2x plus 3. You see the coordinates where I had showed the marker 0, 3. The y-intercept is 3. Are you able to see that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I'll give 2x minus 8. Do you see that now the intercept is at minus 8?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now somebody wanted a negative slope, say, then we put minus 4x. Y equal to minus 4x with no intercept passes through the origin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I put plus 5. Do you see the negative slope with theta is greater than 90 and the intercept on the y-axis is 5?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you draw a straight line y equal to 3. It will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis because y is constant all through. Y equal to 3 for any value of x, y is 3. So this should be a straight line.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you want to draw a parabola, x square. This is a parabola.
Yes, sir.
Parabola will not have a constant slope. Slope will keep changing at different points. Now, we actually learned how to evaluate y equal to x square in the previous class. Delta y by delta x tending to 0.
Yes, sir.
One second, I will re-show this screen. Somebody's mic is on, please switch it off. Y equal to x square. What did you get? Delta y by delta x limit
2x.
delta x tending to 0. You got this as 2x.
Good.
So you claim that this is the slope. You claim that this is the slope. Agreed? Slope
Yes, sir.
at
Yes,
x
sir.
equal to 0. Slope of this is 2x. At x equal to 0, what will this slope become?
0.
Zero.
And slope of a line will be 0 only if it is parallel to the x-axis. Because
Yes,
delta y
sir.
is
Yes,
zero.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Slope of this particular line is 0 because delta y is 0. Right? So you mean to say at x equal to 0, the slope will be 0. You just now drew the graph for parabola, right? It was like this. At x equal to 0, if I draw a tangent, don't I get parallel to the x-axis?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Few other graphs just for your understanding. One second. See, here you see at x equal to 0, I draw a tangent. That's the slope.
Yes, sir.
Now, x square 2 x square plus 4. Look at the graph. At x equal to 0, y will be 4. From the equation itself, you can make out. At x equal to 0, y will be 4. From the equation, you can make out.
Yes, sir.
Hence, it's a parabola. So
Yes.
all forms of y equal to x square will be a parabola like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just for fun, if I put x equal to y square, you get a parabola like this. X equal to y square. This is the graph. You can try this as simple as it. Take a graph sheet, put different values of y corresponding values of x.
For y equal to x.
Is nothing but this graph. Y equal to root x. Only difference you'll have plus or minus.
Okay, sir.
Now, for a change, suppose I put y equal to minus 2x square. You put minus 2x square. X square is always positive. Now minus 2 will make the parabola go in the downward direction. Y equal to 2x square, parabola would have been above the positive x-axis. Y equal to minus 2x square, parabola will be below the x-axis because of minus. I will again come back to these graphs when I deal with maxima and minimum. Right? I'll again come back to these graphs when I deal with maxima and minima. I'll show you these graphs. In mathematics, it's a huge thing that will be taught. Conics will be taught, straight lines, pair of straight lines, parabola, hyperbola, everything, ellipse, circle, equations will be taught. Right? This is just for you to get a basic idea. We will basically deal with straight lines. You know the general equation of a straight line now, right?
Yes.
Y is equal to mx plus c.
X plus
Actually,
Yes.
that's
M is the slope of the line. C is the intercept on the y-axis. M is the slope of the line. C is the intercept on the y-axis.
So Desmos actually has preset graphs to visualize the tangent line and the slope of the tangent line.
Say that again.
Sir, Desmos has preset graphs that allow you to it allows you to move a
Okay,
slider.
that's okay. Desmas has got many things in it. Don't worry about it, right? Now listen, our interest is not in that. Maths people will take care of it. Now listen. Last class, what you did, you tried to calculate delta y by delta x at limit delta x tending to 0. For x you did, for x square you did, some 2x square plus something you did. But how will you do it for x to the power n? Y is equal to x to the power n. I need a general formula. Now, what you should do at the first place, this is the standard derivation. X plus delta x to the power n will be y plus delta. X plus delta x to the power n will be y plus delta y. When x changes by delta x, y changes by delta y. First step, is it clear to all?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Tell me, this is delta y by delta x. Y plus delta y minus y upon delta. This is what we did even in the previous class.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Y plus delta y is x plus delta x to the power n minus x to the power n by delta x. This is delta y by delta x. Now here, in the chapter binomial theorem, this formula will be taught to you. A plus b to the power n. अरे binomial theorem आप पढ़ा दो ना यार, एक step की बात है. First permutations will be taught, then combinations will be taught, then binomial theorem can be taught because they use NC1, NC2, so on. So that makes it tricky. Whole of this exercise that we are doing is trying to teach you what we need in pieces from mathematics. So once binomial theorem is taught, you will know this expansion. Till then, you'll have to bank on this. We'll tell you the result and it will be right. After substituting limit delta x tending to 0, delta y by delta x, you will be left with n x to the power n minus 1. Why did you skip this simplification here? This will be expanded using binomial expansion. Will be taught to you in a matter of 3-4 months. Within 3 months, you will reach there. Now, once you do that, higher powers of delta x are neglected when you are applying limit delta x tending to 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
Then this is the result that you will get. N x to the power n minus 1. Am I expected to remember this? Yes. This will serve the purpose in physics. Are you trying to tell me it will work out for all the values? Yes. A general formula. For example, you told me y equal to x square. You have done this. Now what will dy by dx be? This will
2x.
be x to the power 2 minus 1. This is 2. You changed the symbol to dy by dx here. That's what limit delta x tending to 0 means. The mathematical instruction hereafter will be written as dy by dx. When you write dy by dx, it means for a small change in delta x, you evaluated the change in delta. For a small change in delta x, you evaluated the change in delta y. Then we call it dy by dx. For a small change in delta x, you evaluated the change in delta y. Then we call it dy by dx. Is this point clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Until
Yes,
here, this formula is important, based on which today whole of the class will be. Take it down there. N x to the power n minus 1. N x to the power n minus 1.
Sir, so can we say limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is equal to dy by dx? Actually, I was having
Right.
doubt. Okay,
This
thank
is dy by dx. This
you.
is represented as dy by dx. Whenever you write dy by dx, it implies this is what you evaluate.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, in the above equation, what about the y-intercept if y-intercept exists?
What do you mean by y-intercept?
Sir, means the standard form which we have is y is equal to mx plus c. So,
Is for
what?
a straight line. Is for a straight line.
Okay, sir.
Right? This is a general equation.
Yes, sir.
Now, by the way, now that the boy raised the doubt, if y is a constant, what will dy by dx be?
0.
Zero.
Why? Because y is a constant. This will be the graph.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So slope of this particular line will be
0.
0. So differentiation of a constant is 0.
So what if there was a coefficient of x?
Matlab, you mean 2x square in the place of x square?
Yes.
We'll be dealing within the next 1 minute.
Sir, we can write dy by dx only after writing limit delta x tending to 0, right?
Hereafter we will not write this. Directly we'll write dy by dx. Y is x square, dy by dx. We'll skip this part.
Okay, sir.
We'll directly go for this.
Sir, is there a difference if we don't do that?
Why do you want to do additional labor? We are not asking you to write this. You want to write this, then write this as equal to dy by dx. Then you want to write, you're welcome. But it's an
Oh,
not a
okay, sir. Okay,
subjective
sir.
paper, right?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Sir, what if the value of n is given as 1?
All your doubts will be cleared. First, take it down. I'll have to go ahead to explain all that.
Sir, the differentiation of constant term is always 0.
Yes. Differentiation of a constant will always be 0. Why is a constant? Is a straight line parallel to the x-axis. So slope of that will always be 0. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you wait?
Sir,
Yeah.
so what will be the slope of a line x equals to 3?
X equal to 3, infinity. You want me to draw it on this
So
and
the
show it?
inclination will be 90 degrees, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Can I rub the board?
Yes.
Now, this is the way we will do differentiation. Hereafter, all polynomials will be differentiated this way. Let y be equal to ax square plus bx plus c. A is a constant, b is a constant, c is a constant. You people must have seen a quadratic equation. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Differentiation of y with respect to x. Colloquial language, there are 3 ways of addressing this. Differentiation of y with respect to x. Specifying x is important. The first way of representing the language that I will use. Differentiation of y with respect to x. Second, dy by dx. Third, d by dx of y. All 3 mean the same. First, sometimes I use the language differentiation of y with respect to x. What does that mean? For a small change in delta x, you found out the corresponding change in delta y. Second terminology that I will use, dy by dx, means the same. Third, d by dx of y also means the same. How do you evaluate this? D by dx of ax square plus bx plus c. Open up the bracket. D by dx of ax square plus d by dx of bx plus d by dx of c. What have I done? I have opened up the bracket. D by dx of ax square plus d by dx of bx plus d by dx of c. This differentiation, have a look at it. You can bring the constant out of the differential. D by dx of x square plus bring b outside, d by dx of x Differentiation of a constant.
Zero.
Some students will say, just as you bought A outside, you bring C outside and show us. Have a look. D by dx of C. I will put D by dx of x to the power 0. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Square. I kept x square and I bought A outside.
Yes.
Here it was C. C into x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1. Now, C into x to the power n, differentiation is n, x to the power n minus 1.
Yes.
Another way of looking at the same thing. Directly I wrote 0. Differentiation of a constant, hereafter I will write 0. But another way of showing you this. X to the power 0 is 0. X to the power 0 minus 1. N x to the power n minus 1. Right? Now evaluate this. X square, differentiation with respect to x. 2 x to the power 2 minus 1. X to the power 1. 1 x to the power 1 minus 1. 2ax plus x to the power 0 is 1. So differentiation of ax square plus bx plus c is 2ax plus b. Differentiation of the constant is 0. Take it down. I will exactly take similar polynomials and differentiate for practice. Take it down till here.
Sir, so for all such equations, we have this formula, right? General.
Pardon?
Sir, for all such formulas, like this equation, sir, we have the general formula, right?
For all polynomials, it may be x, it may be t, it may be something. X to the power n. Now sin theta, cos theta, all this will change.
Okay.
This is only for polynomials.
Okay.
Sir, a constant is a value without x, right?
Right?
So, how did you find the constant for this x, this ax square 1 value?
What?
Sir, how did you find the constant for these values? Where you've written 2x square, 1x square here, 1x.
Will somebody help me understand his doubt?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Wait, let his doubt be over. I didn't get your doubt.
Sir, he wants to say that where did the 2 come from x square?
Is that right?
Yes, sir, yes.
What is the formula for d by dx of x to the power n, which we just derived? N x to the power n minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
N x to the power n minus 1.
Sir, how did you find n is equal to 2?
Because the
Well,
power
it's x square.
x
The
raised
power
to
is
n
2.
is
The
given.
power is 2.
X square, you are asking
N
me
equals
how n is 2.
Sir, no, n.
We should have exams.
Sir, n into x1.
Yes.
This. Okay, sir. Understood, sir. Understood.
X to the power x
Okay, sir,
square,
understood.
you are asking me how n is 2. X cube, n will be 3. X to the power 4, n will be 4.
So I understand how d by dx into c is equal to 0.
D by dx into c, firstly, is a wrong terminology. Second, it is differentiation of a constant. For a constant, how will the graph be? It will be parallel to x-axis. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is the slope of this line?
No slope.
0, sir.
Sir, so in every constant, x is equal to 0.
X is 0. Dy by dx is 0.
Okay, sir.
Why should x be 0? Y is 2. X है ही नहीं वहां. How will you draw the graph of y equal to 2? Straight line parallel to x-axis?
Okay,
What
sir.
is dy by dx there? For a small change in x, find out the change in y. For a small change in x, what is the change in y?
There's no change in y.
0, right? So what is delta y by delta x? 0. If not, I want to use the formula of x to the power n. I showed you the proof here. So differentiation of a constant will always be 0.
So,
Tell me when I can rub the board.
sir, I have a doubt. Sir, if y equal x, then can we find differentiation of y with respect to p? It would be a
It's
constant.
chain rule. We will come to that at a later stage. Right now, if y is a function of x, I can differentiate only with respect to x.
Okay, sir.
Differentiation with respect to another variable is done by chain rule. Chain rule will come in after 1 or 2 lectures.
Sir, so 2ax plus b is a general equation for the any quadratic
Differentiation
polynomial.
of this.
Okay,
If
sir.
this is the equation, dy by dx of that is this.
Okay, sir.
Now listen. Suppose I take 2x to the power half minus 3x. I want to differentiate this. You are asking me dy by dx. After 1 or 2 problems, you will start solving it. So please pay attention. D by dx of 2x to the power half minus 3x. First step, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now bring 2 outside. D by dx of x to the power half. Bring 3 outside. D by dx of x. First I opened up the bracket. D by dx of this. I brought 2 outside. D by dx of x to the power half. Minus 3 d by dx of x. 2. D by dx of x to the power half is half x to the power half minus 1 minus 3 x to the power 1 is 1 x to the power 1 minus 1. I used the formula d by dx of x to the power n is n x to the power n minus 1. D by dx
I think so in the previous step, the bracket
n
should be
Yes, sir, you have taken the
Yes,
bracket
sir,
for the
two
whole
won't be
equation.
Okay, wait, I'll make the correction. D by dx of x to the power n is n x to the power n minus 1. Now the bracket should be separate. 2 is for this, 3 is for this. They're right. Now 2 and 2 gets cancelled. X to the power half minus 1 is
Minus
minus
half.
half. Minus 3. X to the power 0 is 1. So this is 1 by root x minus 3. Understand every step of this and take it down till here. We'll practice a few more polynomials.
Sir, how did you get x in the denominator, sir, in the last step?
To the power minus half, how will you write? X to the power minus half, how do you write?
Sir, square it maybe.
1 upon
Square
x
root
raised
it.
to 1 by 2.
What's wrong with you? X to the power minus 2 is 1 by x square. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So x to the power minus half is 1 by x to the power half. Yes or no?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not fair?
Sir, can we do this directly, or we have to show the similar step?
By practice, after a few days, you will directly keep writing this step. It is just a question of practice.
Okay, sir.
Sir, in the third step, we can also write 2 d upon dx with respect to x raised to half minus plus d by dx.
Wait, you understood this? You understood this how to do?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Don't prolong it. We need to go ahead.
So can you do same thing using delta y by delta x, right?
It will be the same, but x to the power half binomial expansion you yet don't know. So till then you will have to bank on the formula that we have given by deriving x to x plus delta x to the power n. You don't know the binomial expansion for it yet. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
Few polynomials I will write on the board, but before that, just for your understanding, suppose I give you a function of time. Displacement is 2t square plus t. What is ds by dt? Here in the place of x, you have taken time. We are okay with it.
Yes.
In the place of x, taken another variable, time. We are perfectly okay with it. Now what will happen? D by dt of 2t square plus d by dt of t.
Yes, sir.
Now this will be 2 into d by dt of t square. This is 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
T to the power 1 minus 1. N t to the power n minus 1. 2 t to the power 2 minus 1. T to the power 0 is 1. 4t plus 1.
Yes, sir.
Why did you do this as a function of time? Please listen. S is equal to ut plus half at square. I am showing you the requirement of calculus and physics. In physics, when you were told the formula v equal to u plus at, you were told that is the velocity at time t equal to 1 second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You were never told time interval and all this. They push it underneath the carpet. They directly told you this is the velocity at time t equal to 1 second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds. How did I get that velocity? It is the rate of change of displacement, ds by dt. What does this mean? Velocity is the limit delta t tending to 0 delta s by delta. Isn't it? Only then I'll get this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Differentiation of this d by dt of ut plus half at square. This will be d by dt of ut plus d by dt of half at square. What are you trying to find out? Velocity. What do you know about velocity? All I know about velocity is the rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of displacement. Now, u into d by dt of t half a into d by dt of t square. U was a constant, I bought it out. Half a was a constant, I bought it out. Right? D by dt of t, you have done this already. D by dt of t is 1.
1.
Half a 2t. This is u plus a. You have seen this somewhere, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
E is equal to u plus at.
It may sound funny. Where from did you get this formula then? This also need to be derived.
Sir, from the
So
opposite.
ut plus half at square will be derived from the basic concept. It's slightly funny that I'm doing it this way. Very orthodoxly, this equation is got from here. How is that? I'll show you that once we deal with integration, the reverse of differentiation. But just for your understanding, V equal to U plus AT, in my school, I used to use it as a formula for exact time. Today, you're using time interval. Why was I getting velocity at time t equal to 1 second? Because we were actually evaluating this without our knowledge. ds by dt, we have been cheating you till the 10th standard, telling you V equal to U plus AT directly. But the fact is, V equal to U plus AT gives you instantaneous velocity at time
Yes,
t.
sir.
Substitute the time, you will get the velocity. V equal to U plus AT is a consequence of this. We will practice a few more polynomials. Take it down till here.
Sir, so V equal U plus AT is instantaneous velocity.
Yes, at time t equal to t, it gives you the instantaneous velocity.
Okay, sir. So,
Provided, listen, provided acceleration is constant. Why?
Sir, because we
got
took
E
acceleration
out
out
of the
in the
differential.
time.
yes,
Half A you got out of the differential because it was a constant. If it is not a constant, you cannot bring it out.
Yes, sir.
Half A you got out of the differential. It is a constant. Uniform acceleration के लिए ही that will be applicable.
Sir,
then
sir,
if
if
A is not constant, then how do we solve it?
You really think I leave it there? At the right time, it will be told. Don't
Yes,
worry.
sir.
Take it down till here.
Sir, constant acceleration means the acceleration is like 2 meter per second square, then 4 meter per second square.
Right, right.
So in the formula V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, which was also taught when we were studying this. So here we don't have time interval. So
I'll
here
derive that also. I'll derive that also. All will be derived. Just a matter of time.
okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, if a body is moving in a straight line path, then won't the initial velocity change at each instant?
Initial velocity, how will it change?
Initial velocity will always be constant. Final velocity would keep changing under accelerated motion. Initial velocity won't change ever.
Initial velocity. You provided a velocity to a body. For one problem, initial velocity will be fixed.
And if initial velocity will change, that's not initial itself. Initial would always be a constant value.
Right.
But if I try to evaluate instantaneous velocity,
Unnecessary discussion, switch it off. We need to learn this. Switch off your minds.
Sir, in the last what the answer we got, what does the t represent there?
Time. At one particular instant of time.
Okay, sir. Sir, but that we took as tending to 0, right?
Delta t we took as tending to 0, not t.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
You took this as t and this is delta.
Yes,
sir,
sir. Yes.
sir, over here, if you're calling V as ds by dt, then if we draw a graph of s by t, like s versus t, then V will be the slope, right?
Right.
Okay.
Second lecture of kinematics will deal with graphs of that slope extensively.
Okay, sir.
Can I rub the board?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, wait, sir.
So leave the right hand side.
Sir, I had a question not related to calculus. Can I ask you that after class?
later. Right now, let's go ahead with this. You people will be solving this. Y is equal to 2x to the power 7 minus 4x cube plus 3. For all these, find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. Y is equal to root x plus 3x. Find dy by dx. Y is equal to 3x to the power 11 by 4 minus 3. Find dy by dx. You have three problems. I'll keep you people on mute. Do not shout the answers. You have 5 minutes to solve this.
Sir, once the question is done, can we just write the answer in chat so that you can give?
Typing that in the chat is not easy. Don't. X to the power and all that for you in Zoom typing is difficult. Don't. 5 minutes. I'll put the answers on the board.
Okay.
Do not type your answers. For me to read them is also difficult because typing there x to the power something is not easy for you people. Do not type your answers. First one, have a look at this. You are differentiating 2x to the power 7 minus 4x cube plus 3. Right? Open up the bracket. D by dx of 2x to the power 7 minus 4 d by dx of x cube. Differentiation of constant is 0. I'll skip that step. 2 d by dx of x to the power 7 is 7x to the power 6. 3x to the power 2. And x to the power n minus 1. N x to the power n minus 1. N x to the power n minus 1. This will be 14x to the power 6 minus 12x squared. This is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where did the D went?
Pardon?
Sir, in the third step. Sir, where did the D went?
Was for D.
Yes, sir. Where did the D and the denominator also actually? You cancelled it.
2 into 3 is 6. Where did this into go? You can tell.
The result of the function is applied, so the function is no more exist in the equation.
This is a mathematical instruction given to you that you have to multiply 2 with 3. Once you have multiplied, you will not carry that. Now, d by dx is a mathematical instruction. D by dx is what? Limit delta x tending to 0 delta y by delta x. You have evaluated this mathematical instruction of finding out y for a small change in x, delta y by delta x, where delta x tends to 0 is this. Once you have evaluated it, why will I carry d by dx? Once I already multiplied, shall I keep this into in front of it? No, right?
No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
It is a mathematical instruction. It's not a number. Do not cancel out d and d. It will be more like telling you 2 into 3, 4 into 3. I cancel out these both intos. Will be suicidal.
Okay, sir.
So do we have to take common?
It's okay. I'm not worried about the representation. In the 4 options, what they give, based on that, you'll simplify. That's all. Can I rub the right hand side part of the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, d by dx of root x plus 3x. Hereafter, please listen to me. Remember this as a standard formula 1 by 2 root x. D by dx of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Evaluate and show it to me. D by dx of x to the power half. Half x to the power half minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Half x to the power half minus 1 is minus
Minus,
1.
sir.
1 by 2 root x.
Yes.
Are you trying
Yes,
to
sir.
tell me that I have to remember this as a formula? Yes. D by dx of root x. 1 by 2 root x. When I open up this, d by dx of root x plus d by dx of x. I opened up the bracket. And how did you get this d by dx of root x? I showed you this here. N x to the power n minus 1. N x to the power half minus 1 is minus half. X to the power minus half, bring it to the denominator, it becomes x to the power half. 1 by 2 root x. Same thing I'll apply here, 1 by 2 root x plus d by dx of x to the power 1 is 1 x to the power 1 minus 1. X to the power 1, 1 x to the power 1 minus 1. 1 by 2 root x plus 3. X to the power 1 minus 1 is x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Tell me when I can rub the board.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No. D by dx of 3x to the power 11 by 4 minus 3. This will be d by dx of 3x to the power 11 by 4. Can I skip differentiation of 3? All of you are
Yes,
enough?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Differentiation of a constant is 0. Now 3 d by dx of x to the power 11 by 4. This will be 11 by 4 x to the power 11 by 4 minus 1. 33 by 4 x to the power 11 by 4.
7 by 4.
7 by 4.
7 by 4.
Sir, we can further go on or have to leave the answer.
Pardon?
Sir, like we have to leave the answer here or we can substitute.
Depends on the 4 options given. The paper setter will decide that. If he gives one of the options, this mark it simple.
Okay.
Sir, is differentiation of ax always a?
Yes, if it is with respect to x. D by dx of ax, d by dx of ax is a. If a is a constant and you are differentiating with respect to x, d by dt of at is a. So whatever variable you have here, if you are differentiating with respect to that variable only, then what if it is a different variable? We'll come to that in the next lecture.
So your x will be 7th root of x raised to 4, right?
What is this way?
4th root of x raised to 7.
Yes, sir. Not
Of
that.
x raised to 7.
You're putting this in words?
Yes.
Hey, don't worry about it.
So can the same answer be got if we take 3 common? Or we cannot take it?
You can. No issue. Bring 3 common. What is differentiation of 1? 0.
0.
You write plus 0, plus 0, plus 0, plus 0.
Could you explain the upper part again?
You mean this?
No, sir, just the part that you rubbed just now.
d by dx of ax will be a. Because x to the power 1. 1.
So that I got, but you told with respect to x-axis only.
d by dt. Here, whatever is the variable, you are differentiating with respect to that variable only. At will be a. Yeah, I have x here. I cannot differentiate with respect to time.
Okay, sir.
The dynamics will be different. They will be explained in 2 lectures from now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
We take this differentiation one step ahead. By the way, just for your convenience, if I give you an equation y is equal to 2x plus 3, compare it with y equal to mx plus c, what is the slope?
2.
It is 2, right?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
dy by dx should also be 2. This is d by dx of 2x plus 3. This is d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 3. Am I getting to which I was
Yes, sir.
expecting, right?
Yes, sir.
Just for confirmation to show you how you get dy by dx at the slope of the line. This is a straight line. This slope is independent of x. Wherever I calculate the slope, I will get 2.
Sir, so slope of parabola is 2x. Sir.
2x, slope of a parabola.
Dependent upon x.
Yes, sir. If there is a
Depends
coefficient
upon the
Y equal
equation.
to x square. Let me explain. Amba, hold your enthusiasm. Y equal to x square. Dy by dx is 2x. It is dependent on x. At x equal to 0, this is the slope. At x equal to 2, this will be the slope. At x equal to 3, this will be the slope. Theta 1, theta 2, tan theta 1, tan theta 2 will be the slopes.
Okay, sir.
One more important thing that you'll have to learn. First system of evaluation of polynomials may. What if it is d by dx of u into v? D by dx of u into v. Learn this carefully, you'll have homework from this. First, u and v both are functions of x. U and v both are functions of x. U is some x square, v is 2x plus 1. Then what will you do? Keep u as it is and differentiate v first with respect to x. Keep v as it is and differentiate u with respect to x. What is this called here? Product rule.
Product rule.
You will be deriving it. I will not be deriving it, but in mathematics, they'll give you the proof of this. What will we learn? We will learn how to use this. Why do we need it? In physics, you'll require when we go ahead. So what is this about? U and v both are functions of x. Keep u as it is, differentiate v. Keep v as it is, differentiate u. Keep u as it is, differentiate v. Keep v as it is, differentiate u. Let me show you how I'm justifying this. For example, d by dx of x square into 2x plus 3. This is what you should differentiate. Now, how do we do this? According to your rule, keep u as it is, x square. D by dx of 2x plus 3. Please concentrate. Plus, keep v as it is, 2x plus 3 into d by dx of x square. Keep x square as it is, differentiate 2x plus 3. Keep 2x plus 3 as it is, differentiate x square. This is what you told me?
Yes. Yes.
Square into. What is differentiation of 2x with respect to x?
2.
Differentiation of 3 with respect to x?
0.
2x plus 3 into differentiation of x square.
2x.
2x.
2x square plus 2x square plus 6x.
So
I just
4x square.
4x
square.
4x 4x square plus 6x. This is 6x square plus 6x. How do you know that this is right?
Sir, we'll multiply.
Let us assume
Multiply.
that keep your anthu in control. Wait a minute, let me explain. Right? Let us assume we don't know this. How will you do this? D by dx of, open up this by multiplication. 2x cube plus 3x square. 2x cube plus 3x square. This will be d by dx of 2x cube plus d by dx of 3x square. 2 into d by dx of x cube, 3 into d by dx of x square. X cube differentiation is 3x square. That means 6x square.
Yes.
X square differentiation is 2x. That means 6x. Right?
Yes.
I multiplied this, made it a polynomial and solve it. Every time I can use this, Noya. You cannot, when one is a function of x and the other will be given as sin x or cos x. If I give you this as sin x, you have to use the function u into v. Though differentiation of sin x is not a thought, but there will be a day when using u into v will become a necessity. Hence, in a product rule, first I will keep u as it is and differentiate v. Then I will keep v as it is and differentiate u. I kept x square as it is and differentiated this. I keep 2x plus 3 as it is and I differentiate x square. Is the logic clear till here?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Practice if you take it down till here.
Sir, can we say that we are proving this?
This is not the general proof for this. I have taken an example to show that both will give the same answer. This is not the general proof for this. The original proof for this will be done in maths.
Okay.
Sir. Sir, is there any way to write d by dx? Like I have seen some places where they put a dash or something before or after.
That's a different symbol that is called f dash x. Y is a function of x. Dy by dx. They write it as f dash x.
Okay, sir.
This system was designed at a time when we didn't have computer DTP operations. Writing d by dx or printing in a book was difficult. So they designed this f dash x to tell you that it is a differentiation.
Okay, sir.
Long back before DTP publications, printing was done in a very strange way using blocks. Their writing dy by dx was difficult for textbooks.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir?
Isn't it Newton and Leibniz notation?
Pardon?
Isn't it Newton and Leibniz notation that was the difference?
Newton actually was the godfather for calculus, though there are controversies regarding that particular point. But Newton's contribution to calculus is huge. Calculus was designed by physicists, basically for the requirement of physics. Much of the calculus we read was designed by Newton.
Sir, I'm saying the dy by dx notation was Leibniz and f prime was Newton, I think.
Okay.
That
Good that you have the information which is unnecessary for us right now. Can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we say that we're taking u as a constant and then differentiating v and then we take v as a constant differentiation?
We didn't. No, that's what you need to know. X square is not a constant when I differentiated this. You kept that as it is and you differentiated 2x by 3. Don't tell me I took it as a constant.
Okay, sir.
Sir, in the formula of instantaneous velocity, what exactly is t?
Time.
Like, sir, is it the change in time or at that instant?
You use the word instantaneous velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
So then time is at that instant.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Tell me when I can rub the board.
So,
yeah.
So this above method is used when the functions of x are different, right? Like sin x and tan x.
Even for this I can use. When both are polynomials, you can comfortably use u and v. Okay.
Sir, done.
Done.
One second, I'm searching for in your booklet. There are a few problems for practice, but it's okay. I think they deleted a few sections. It's okay. Y is equal to x cube into 2x plus 4 by x. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. I'll evaluate this using both. First of all, if I open up this directly, 2x to the power 4 plus 4x squared, it becomes much easier. 4x and x cube will become x squared, 2x to the power 4. Sorry, this is y. Dy by dx is 8x cube plus 8x. One way of solving this, right? Another way of solving it is dy by dx is keep x cube as it is. Differentiation of 2x with respect to x is 2. This is 4. X to the power minus 1 is minus 1 x to the power minus 2. See if you people are convinced with the first step. X cube I kept as it is. I differentiated this. Differentiation of 2x is 2. Differentiation of 4 by x is keep 4 as it is. This is x to the power minus 1. Minus 1 x to the power minus 1 minus 1. And x to the power n minus 1. Plus, keep this as it is. 2x plus 4 by x into differentiation of x cube is 3x squared. kept x cube as it is. Differentiation of this is 2 plus 2x ka differentiation is 2. 4 by x differentiation is 4. X to the power minus 1 is minus 1. X to the power minus 2. This is 2x plus 4 by x into 3x square.
Place your first brick perfectly in front of you. This is something that Will Smith said.
Yashmit Chawla, your mic is on.
Reality. So whether it's a dream house of yours or a gift you want to give to
Yashmit Chawla. Right? When this 2x cube, this will be minus 4 by x square into x cube plus of 6x cube plus 12x. If my simplification is right, I just opened up the brackets. 2x
Yes,
cube
sir.
minus 4 x cube by x square 6x cube plus 12x 8x cube plus 8x is the answer that you are expecting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can we write 2x plus 4 by x as 2x square plus 4?
2x squared plus 4. Say that again. I didn't get you.
Can we write 2x plus 4 by x as 2x square plus 4?
By
I did
denominator,
that way.
you have to write 2x square plus 4 by x.
Okay, sir. So we can't write like that.
Even the denominator is there.
This is 1. Take LCM. You can write this as this. I have no problem. And then what you do is you will multiply this with x square, x cube. That means this will become x square. X square into 2x square plus 4. 2x to the power 4 plus 4x square. I'm okay with it.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the way like I don't remember who, but somebody just told like we take 2x square plus 4 and then we get a common denominator x. Sir, so then if we have to differentiate 2x square plus 4 by x, then how do we differentiate that? We just take the
That's
product
u by
rule.
v formula. Probably I'll not come to it in today's class. U by v, just as I taught u into v. There is something called u by v.
Okay, sir. Or I thought we take u as 2x square plus 4 and v we can take as 1 by x.
Can be done, but then certain situations you will have a problem. So u by
Okay,
v
sir.
will be covered for it.
Okay, sir.
So that is division rule.
Will be covered, bola na yaar. Next class jo bataunga abhi. Why should I talk about it and waste the time of this class?
Sir, can you explain the
That will be
second?
taught, right?
Sir, can you explain the first step of the second method?
X cube as it is I will keep and then differentiate this. Differentiation of 2x is 2.
Yes,
4
sir.
by x, 4 as it is I kept. X to the power minus 1 will be minus 1 x to the power minus 2. N x to the power n minus 1.
Sir, how did minus 2 came?
X to the power minus 1 differentiation is minus 1. X to the power minus 1 minus 1. So how
Oh,
much
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, I can rush through cover u by v today itself and give you homework, but let's not do it that way. Day after tomorrow, we have a class, right?
Yes, sir.
Day after tomorrow's class, I will cover u by v differentiation. And then you will have homework. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Y is equal to e to the power x. 3 formulae I'll give you. Memorize them. Differentiation of this. E is a natural logarithm. If you people have ever seen logarithm, logs to the base e and logs to the base 10. There are two types of logarithms. Who SSC students didn't do logarithms, right?
Yes.
So, yes, sir.
Then wait, let's not rush through. I'll cover that. Now, by the way, in maths, was sine A plus B formula covered? Do you people know sine A plus B?
No, sir. We are,
No, sir.
we are doing quadratic in math.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Then probably it may take one more lecture before I can give you homework. Few things need to be covered. We cannot rush through. Right? Just
Okay,
for
sir.
practice, I'll give few polynomials as homework. Y is equal to 3 by x square plus 2. Find out dy by dx for all of them. Take it down as homework. X square plus 1 into x to the power 5 by 3 plus 3x. 3. Y is equal to root x plus 4 into x to the power 17 plus 6. Y is equal to x square into root x plus 3x to the power 3 by 2. I gave the polynomials arbitrarily. Next class, you will tell me them. I will solve them on the board. I will not remember these polynomials.
Sir, also, if we have three quantities multiplied, we can use the product rule extends. Like we can
Differentiating one and keeping two as it says.
Can be done, or for that also we'll tell you the formula. U into V dw by dx plus V into W du by dx.
we take one at a time.
One at a time and do that will be explained. That will come. Though in physics we will not need.
Okay, sir.
Somebody is asking, can you explain why if slope of a straight line is 2, then dy by dx is 2? Dy by dx is the slope. For a straight line, what is the slope? Dy by dx. This is delta x, this is delta y. Do you think it's the slope? Slope is for a straight line delta y by delta x. Limit delta x tending to 0, I get instantaneous slope. Straight line के लिए instantaneous or non-instantaneous slope will be the same. It's constant.
Yes.
Please keep an exclusive notebook for physics. Right? Separate chapters in physics. I don't need a separate notes, but before the exam, your quick reference will be your notes. You will have homework after Wednesday's class. Clear with that?
Yes,
I don't want to rush through it. We are going a bit slow. But till here, I want you to be thorough. U into V, you should not have a second doubt while differentiating.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, I missed a few lectures on vectors, so I can use your YouTube video links to cover up.
Yeah, by all means. By all means.
Sir, and
The 6 lectures on vectors, that's it, right?
Pardon?
There are 6 lectures on vectors on YouTube. That's all, right?
No. There is a 7th lecture also for the Zenith batch which I am taking and covering vectors. I'll upload the continuation of that in the YouTube.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, and there are some questions in vectors which we are not able to solve. So you will be taking that because it was based on calculus.
Vectors में calculus based कहाँ आ जाएंगे? But tell me after I finish calculus, I'll finish it off. One lecture will give for doubts. In that you tell me, I'll finish it off.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir. Sir, can you resend the link for the WhatsApp group?
Yeah. WhatsApp group link. You mean doubts?
Sir,
group?
you created. Yes, sir.
Okay. Resend. Where should I send it?
Sir, flagship 1A.
Sir, you can send on that group. One of our friends will send on our previous groups that link. They'll forward it.
Aishwarya sir made a group.
Sir, flagship 1 ACP, name of the group.
Okay, keep telling me
Physics,
the
flagship 1
I
ACP.
have 150 groups. Flagship 1 ACP, I'll send the link of doubts group in that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. See you people in the next class. Good day. Bye. And thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.